How you guys doing? It's Mike back with the thought of the day on July 10th, 2024. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya Shoahaya, Bashem Yeshaya, and Ruach Kadash. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today, I'd like to continue in the chapter of more about alcoholism in the AA big book, the blue book, Alcoholics Anonymous book. And this particular part of the chapter is probably my favorite because this what really opened my eyes up and made me have some desperation to want to change. It's a very powerful story, and I'm going to begin now, so just listen very closely. A man of 30 was doing a great deal of spree drinking. He was very nervous in the morning after these bouts and quieted himself with more liquor. He was ambitious to succeed in business, but saw that he would get nowhere if he drank at all. Once he started, he had no control whatever. He made up his mind that until he had been successful in business and had retired, he would not touch another drop. An exceptional man, he remained bone dry for 25 years and retired at the age of 55 after a successful and happy business career. Then he fell victim to a belief which particularly every alcoholic has, that his long period of sobriety and self-discipline had qualified him to drink as other men. Out came his carpet slippers and a bottle. In 2 months, he was in a hospital, puzzled and humiliated. He tried to regulate his drinking for a while, making several trips to the hospital meantime. Then, gathering all his forces, he attempted to stop altogether and found he could not. Every means of solving his drinking, his problem, which money could buy, was at his disposal. Every attempt failed. Though a robust man at retirement, he went to pieces quickly and was dead within 4 years. This case contains a powerful lesson. Most of us have believed that if we remain sober for a long stretch, we could thereafter drink normally. But here's a man who at 55 years found he was just where he had left off at 30. We have seen the truth demonstrated again and again. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. Commencing to drink after a period of sobriety, we are in a short time as we had ever. If we are planning to stop drinking, there must be no reservation of any kind, nor any lurking notion that someday we will be immune to alcohol. Wow. Once I read that story in rehab, it turned my life because this man waited 25 years to drink. He was sober 25 years. And he picked up a drink thinking it was okay. And in 2 months, he was in the hospital again, which is like rehabs. He was broken again after 25 years. Now, before I was educated on this, I would think logically anything I stayed away from for 25 years, it would be okay to try 1 or 2 once I got back to it. But the alcohol not only was still in the system, it progressed. So in only 2 months, he was broken, and then he couldn't even stop altogether again and ended up dying within 4 years. He waited 25 years to die in 4 years. That's scary. When I was done drinking, I was drinking more than a fifth a day. So no matter how long I wait, if I go back, chances are I'll be up to a half a gallon a day in no time. That's scary. And what's even more scary is, what if I can't stop this time? The man tried all different types of things to stop. He had crazy bread that he made from his business, and he tried all different methods to stop, and he couldn't stop. I heard stories of people that had a lot of years. Let's say somebody that came in, somebody had 15 years sober, and they picked up a drink. Then it took another 10 to 15 years for them to come back to the room, for them to have the ambition to get sober again. I never forget, it was this guy I saw before. And I heard his story. He was talking and he said that he was crying, man. He had to be look like he was about maybe late 60s, early 70s. And he said he had 25 years and he picked up a drink and he said now he can't get 60 days. He said he lost a desire to be sober. And I looked at his face and I could tell that he felt he was going to die from that. He said once he took that drink, he felt the Spirit of God leave his body. And he's been searching for God ever since. And some days he think about picking up a gun and putting it to his head. Wow, you can wait all that time. And not only is that disease still there, but it comes back even more powerful. That's what scared me when I read that particular part of the chapter. He waited 25 years, man. That lets me know I'm never safe with this thing. And I have to keep grinding every day. I have to keep going to meetings every day. I have to keep trying to help people every day. I can't go back to being selfish because anything of that nature will lead me to picking up a drink. And who knows, I might can't put it down again. This is Brother Mike. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.